Welcome everybody to our Greene Acres. My name is Teresa. Today's video is going to be a fun one because I'm going to bring y'all along as I show y'all some summer projects that are going to be easy and budget friendly, but they're going to turn out so pretty for our home. So y'all stay tuned. I hope you get lots of inspiration and ideas from the video today and hope you enjoy it. And if you're not already, follow me on all the social media platforms. Make sure to go over and follow me there so we'll be connected. Okay, the first project I'm going to make over is going to be this little silver tray. Usually I will paint these and distress them, but this one I'm not. I'm going to leave the patina on it and show you how easy of a project this is to flip. We're going to take the Iron Orchid Design Lemon Drop book, and y'all, I have never done lemons in any of my videos, but I can get on the trend with these. These are such pretty vintage looking lemons. They look like they are hand painted. They're absolutely beautiful. I had so much fun with this book. And I'm just going to add a couple of the lemon transfers to the tray, and then I'm going to display it with some real lemons, and look what a beautiful summer piece this made. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make a really rustic summertime sign. Y'all, this is us going to town. Anytime we go by a pile of pallets out by the road, we're loading them up. So we always have pallet wood, and Ben always takes it apart for me. And so I attached 3 together, and I just went on the back with some wood glue, and then I even attach it with scrap wood pieces, and that's all I do. So for the front of it, I'm just going to take a stencil, and this is going to be a summertime stencil, and I'll have it linked to my Amazon store, and it comes in a package, and you get several different seasons and patriotic ones in this package also. But it's got summer, spring, it's got some Christmas and some fall stencils. And again, I'm just going to take my lemon drop transfer book, and y'all, there is tons of lemons in this book. But y'all, I just can't get over how much fun I had with these lemons. And like I say, I don't really decorate with lemons, but I am with these because these really made some really pretty summer decor. I love the bright colors of them. So I just, went in. I'm going to apply some of the lemons to each side of my sign. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to add one more over on the left-hand side. I'm going to have one cascading up over the top. But that's the fun of this. You just go in and get creative, with the transfers any way you want to. You can add them anywhere you want to. You can overlap them, and they transfer onto just about any kind of surface that you have. But they're so much fun to do. And there's my sign. It was that easy. And out of a scrap piece of, pallet wood, now we got a really pretty summertime sign to display in our home. Now the next project is going to be a cutting board. Now, y'all, I think everybody picks up cutting boards when you see them out at the thrift store, and I probably paid 50 cents to $1 for this one. It's a smaller size, but I love it. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to add a little bit of dark antique wax, and I've watered it down, and y'all know I do this a lot just to give the base a little bit of a darker color, so when I go to distress I've got a darker base. I'm going to go around it with my candle wax, that way when I go to distress my paint will lift off really easy. Now I'm going to go over this one with some yellow. This was Waverly, and I think the color of it is Maize. It's a beautiful yellow color. And I just went over it with a couple of coats, and now I'm going around with my plastic scraper, and I'm going to give it some distressing. Now this is the IOD Kindest Regards stamp. Y'all, if you want a good stamp that you know that's a good investment, you know you'll use it a lot, this one is a good one. I use this one on a lot of projects. But I'm just going to apply my black ink to it, and I'm going to cover the whole little cutting board, and then that way I've got that French writing for my background. And always remember that Jackie over at Ruth and Ruby, she's going to sell all the products that you'll see in today's video, and I'll have her website linked below. So now I'm going to take, after all my ink dried, I'm going to take some more of the lemons from the Lemon Drop book, and I'm just going to start applying those. And again, you can get creative with where you want to apply your lemons, just depending on what size cutting board you have. Since I have a small cutting board, I'm just going to put a couple lemons on each side. And then when I get those applied, I'm just going to go over it with a sanding block, and I'm just going to give it a light sanding just to give it a little bit more of a worn, aged look. And I also want to remind y'all, on the back of all the IOD transfer books, they give you inspirational pictures. So if you maybe want to get some more ideas, always look on the back of your transfer book, because the inspiration for this was actually on the back of the IOD transfer lemon drop book. They had done like a canvas with this, French writing on it and the lemons on it, and I thought that was so pretty. So anyway, that fit my cutting board to a T. So now I got another really pretty summertime decor piece. Okay, the next project is going to be a little yard sale find. I paid 50 cents. This is a little black metal tin like little tray. It's got a little twine handle on it. You could probably pick this up. It's probably a Hobby Lobby piece. But I think black would display these lemons so well. It just makes the yellow and the greens just pop. So I wanted to show y'all what this looks like on black. And I had this in my stash. So I'm just kind of, what I'm doing this day, I'm just being real creative. I'm having a lot of fun with this transfer book, and I'm just getting out things that I have in my stash, and I'm just kind of applying the lemons, just trying to give y'all more ideas and inspiration of the different colors and textures these lemons look good on. So just another little pretty piece to set up as a shelf sitter, or putting it in your, maybe your tiered trays. I want to give a big thank you to Costway. They are sponsoring today's video. And I told y'all in my last video where I showed our side yard and our porch makeover that I was getting a new addition. Well, y'all, it is from Costway. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but if not, I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. They are an online shop, and they feature and sell bed, bath, and home furniture, and also everything you may need for your outdoor spaces. So y'all, I have always wanted a trellis, so that is what I got. I got a trellis for our yard, and I'm going to show you how easy it was to assemble, and I'm also going to tell you about the one that I got. So if you're interested in it, make sure to go out and check out their website. Not only does Costway have great quality, they also offer 24-hour online service and fast delivery within 3 to 5 days. This trellis right here was so easy to assemble. Everything come coated with a number, and that way you just go through the instructions and follow them, and you just attach the numbers together, and it was that easy. We had this assembled probably within minutes. Make sure to check out my description box, because I'm going to leave some more detailed information down below. But from May the 27th to June the 8th, they're going to be having Costway Day. So during this event, they're going to provide large coupons, new member benefits, and also various coupon games. So make sure to go out and check them out, and make sure to use the discount code I'm going to provide for y'all for 15% off. So again, thank you so much, Costway, for sponsoring today's video, and y'all make sure to go out and check out their website and use the code I'm going to provide for you, because like I say, this trellis right here is very affordable, and especially if you get 15% off. I also wanted to mention they were voted for Newsweek of 2022 as America's best home and garden brands. So that just goes to show what great customer service and good products they have. So make sure to go out and check out their info below. Now the next project I'm going to work on is going to be a thrifted piece, and I picked this little crackled mug up at Goodwill. Now I paid $1.99 for it, but I love the crackle finish on it, and I just love it was very well made. It's kind of a heavy piece, but I could see potential for it. We could put flowers in it, and like I say, I just love the vintage crackle look to it. So I'm going to apply a couple of lemons to it, and then we can add, some florals to this and just kind of set this out for spring and summertime. Now the next project, and like y'all know, I always love to make things out of scrap wood because I always have this on hand. This is just a piece of scrap wood. I'm sure Ben cut this off of something, and I never let him throw anything away. I go around and I pick up all of his scraps and I keep them. So I'm just going to take this. I love the patina on it. I don't have to do anything to this wood because it already looks aged. So I'm just going to take another lemon, and I'm just going to show you how easy it is to apply these transfers to something like this. And then, you can set this up as a shelf sitter, or you can put this on a tiered tray. And always remember, when you're applying your transfers, you just always want to go over them with the little tool that they give you. And then once you get it applied, then you just want to go back over it with that clear film and make sure you burnish it on. And that way you've got a good bond to your base. Now I'm going to show you an easy way you can upcycle a charger. If you have an old charger, or if you find these at thrift stores or yard sales, that will work. This one I picked up at Dollar General for $2.50, and I have a couple of them, and I'm not using these anymore, so I'm going to take both of them outside, and I'm going to spray both of them with a couple of layers of Rust-Oleum matte black spray paint. And once the black spray paint dried, then I went over it with Rust-Oleum clear enamel spray just to give it a clear coat. Now I'm going to go over it with Crackle Medium. Now I have this linked in my Amazon store, but to get a crackle effect after we paint it, you apply this. And you can also use school glue. Like, you can just go to Dollar Tree and get a tube or a bottle of school glue, and it should work too. But I just went over it then with you let the Crackle Medium dry for 1 hour, then you apply your paint. And then you get a really good crackle effect. And I got so much crackle that I didn't like it, so I got my blow dryer. I put the heat to it, and I kind of dabbed around some more white just to kind of dab off a few of the crackle spaces. And once I got it the way I liked it, then I left it, and now I'm going to show you how easy it is and how pretty these lemons look on a white background. But I thought the crackle effect would kind of give it a little bit more dimension and texture with the black showing through. And then I'm just going to go in and randomly I'm going to get fun and creative with designing and laying out my lemons. Now once I got my lemons on, I thought I wanted some wording. So I always have scraps from my IOD transfer, so I just keep them in a little bag. So I just kind of go through when I need some wording and just kind of see what kind of scraps I have. So I added that, and then I added another lemon on top of it. And like I say, that's how the fun begins, is you can just get creative with it, and you can layer your lemons and just, design them the way that you want them. And this is how easy this charger was to upcycle. Okay, I'm going to show you the other charger plate. You know, I told you I spray painted them both matte black and then I put a clear sealer on them. Now I'm going to use a different transfer book. This is the Painterly Florals. This has sunflowers. It's got lavender twigs in it, and it's also, I think, got some roses or peonies in it. So this is a beautiful book with lots of florals. So y'all, I'm a sunflower lover. I love them. I plant them every year, and sunflowers are actually my favorite flower. So I'm just going to put these on this black charger because I thought these would pair well with black, because these golds and yellows and greens, like I say, they just pop on the black background. So I just laid out my design. I put them on, and now I'm going to take a stencil that I got from my friend Jackie's store, Ruth and Ruby, and like I say, her information is going to be down below. And then I'm going to take a Jamie Ray Vintage stencil brush and a JRV, Jamie Ray Vintage stencil. So y'all, all these products, like I say, Jackie will have them listed in her store, but the Jamie Ray Vintage stencil brush, y'all, is a game changer. If you ever experience bleeding when you stencil, I feel like you'll be very happy with her stencil brush, because you really don't get that. It's a very good quality brush, and it makes a world of difference when you stencil. But just putting this little detail of a stencil on the sunflowers, to me, just really took it to the next level. Okay, the next project is going to be a thrifted item also. I picked this bottle up at Goodwill and I paid $5.99 for it. And I think it was on sale that day for half price. Every week they have a different color, and I think I got it for $3. But anyway, I took it outside. I spray painted it with matte black spray paint by Rust-Oleum, and then I gave it a good coat of the clear spray enamel. Now I'm going to go over it now with some lemons, because like I tell y'all, the black to me, I think is my favorite background of all, because it just makes those yellows and those golds and that green and those lemons, it just makes them pop. So I think this made a really pretty, summer decanter that you can set out. You can put florals or greenery in this, and it just pairs really well in your summer vignettes. Okay, the next project I'm going to show you another fun way that you can use transfers. Now, I used to sell clothes on Poshmark, so I had several mannequin hanging forms. And you can get these on eBay, and I have a couple linked to my Amazon store. You can get them in all skin colors. I had one in 3 different skin tones. Well, I'm going to take my black one, because I think black would be so pretty with these IOD transfer florals. Now these are coming out of the June Ode to Henry Fletcher transfer book, and this book has got some absolutely beautiful floral designs in it. So I'm just going to take them, and like I say, I'm just randomly getting a sheet. I'm just kind of placing them where I want to put them, and I've got a vintage little camisole on her, and that will stay on. So I'm just going to kind of put some of these really pretty florals around the bottom of where you'll be able to see, from her camisole down, and then I'll put some at the top. Now these transfers fit together, and you can look at the back of your IOD transfer book, and it will give you ideas of how these designs and these sheets will actually fit together once you take them out of the book and you want to apply them. And those right there joined where those little cherubs were. So I just kind of put that on the bottom, and it went on really good. just using the little scraper, and then I'm going to give her a little bit of detail at the top. And I think this turned out absolutely beautiful. Now once I got the transfers applied, I took her outside and I sprayed her again with my Rust-Oleum clear sealer spray just to seal in my transfers really well. So if you're a retailer or you maybe have a booth, I think something like this would make a great conversation piece, and it also would make a great display piece if you have vintage clothing or if you sell jewelry. So just another little fun idea of things to do with the transfers. Okay, y'all, it's coming to that time of the video when I have to tell you goodbye. But I hope y'all enjoyed seeing all the ways that I use the transfers today, because they are so trendy right now and so popular, and they are so much fun and easy to create your projects with. So I hope y'all enjoyed it, and also thank you so much, Costway, for sponsoring this video today. I love my trellis and I know I'm going to enjoy it. Y'all make sure to go out and check them out, and don't forget about the discount code. As always, y'all, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great Memorial Day, and I plan to see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.